20 years ago, Norwich City embarked on a UEFA Cup adventure that featured dramatic nights both at home and abroad.
One over here, Sutton, Goss, yes! You don't need to ask who scored it!
The European Cup run of 1993, led by manager Mike Walker, saw the Canaries clash with the likes of Vitesse Arnhem, Bayern Munich and Inter Milan, as Carrow Road played host to some of the very biggest names in the game.
And Norwich have got really 3 against 2 in there. Edie was spared for a minute, but Goss puts it away. What an important goal this could be, Trevor.
But 20 years ago to this day, October the 19th, Norwich achieved what many thought was impossible. Jeremy Goss and Mark Bowen scored as City stunned Europe with a 2-1 win over Bayern Munich at the Olympic Stadium.
And Robins well forward, and Goss was well forward too, and Norwich have taken the lead. Jeremy Goss again. Unbelievable stuff. Well, when he scores goals, they're either spectacular or important, and that one's both.
To celebrate City's remarkable achievement on that night, we spoke to the voice of Norwich's European run on the BBC, none other than John Motson.
20 years ago, Norwich City, then of course comparatively, what can I say, newcomers in terms of European football. Had finished 3rd in the Premier League the year before, I think, under Mike Walker. Fantastic performance in the Olympic Stadium in Munich. I remember the goal by Jeremy Goss and the one by Mark Bowen, commentating on that. And I'd been to Vitesse Arnhem in the previous round, got to know the Norwich lads very well. It was a wonderful time in the history of the club. I'm not sure they can match it again, but I'd like to think so. And I think it brought European football to Carrow Road when, in all honesty, that was a bit of a dream.
Crook takes it. Oh, it was a bit of climbing there, and a chance on the far post, and it's in! It's Mark Bowen. And Norwich are 2-up. This is almost fantasy football.
Well, I think maybe that was because there was a programme on the television in those days called Fantasy Football League with Frank Skinner and David Baddiel. I'd been on that show a couple of times, and I think that was fresh in my mind when I said that. I wasn't deliberately trying to plug it because it wasn't on the BBC, by the way. But, yeah, it was. I mean, because for Norwich to win in Munich against Bayern, who were historically one of the great European Champions Club teams, was a remarkable result, and of course it sustained itself through the autumn at Carrow Road, and I remember doing 1 or 2 home games there at the time, and of course things have changed a lot since then, but I don't know where it was in the peak of Norwich's history. You'd have to ask their ardent supporters, but it was great to be there.